Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of our podcast, Hypocrisy. My name is Jazan, and I'm joined here with a few people, some special, some not so much. Introduce
Hey,
yourselves.
I'm Ahmed.
And I'm Rowan.
And I'm Ramin.
And today we're going to talk about the SAT exam.
Oh God.
It's a pain in the.
Please. Okay, but to summarize what the SAT is, it is basically a standardized test, mostly done in America and other schools where it's required for college by seniors and juniors. And it's kind of tricky, but it's much easier than what the British education system teaches them. So it's very weird how different they are.
And it's
But,
graded
yeah.
very differently.
To simplify, this is a test created in the 1800s and only updated like a few times, and it's supposed to like measure your intelligence when it gives you the most basic questions and actually only relies on time.
Basically,
So,
yeah. It's very weird how that's what's considered what you have to do, and like it's what you're supposed to have in order to enter college and have a good grade, when in reality it's just
it's crazy.
it's just a very simple like exam that doesn't prove your smartness. It's just a test. Smartness. I didn't really know what to say. What's the word for it? Let me re-say it. Alright.
Oh my God, wait, guys. They just sent the AP Psychology scores.
What?
So today we're going to switch our topic from SAT to APs, and yeah.
Yep,
And-
a slight
fun.
change. Same website and same organizers and stuff, and don't worry, you know.
And let's just say none of us are exactly pleased with our mental abilities. So instead, we'll just go on a rant about how the
system,
AP system is just wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So, Razan, would you like to start?
It's not really wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like if we did better, then we wouldn't really have anything bad to say about the AP system.
Like, imagine if
It
all of you
was-
got 5, you'd just be like, I love the AP. I love the College Board and stuff.
I mean, I definitely
I
thought I
honestly
did
did.
better than what I
Same.
got.
It's
Same.
fine.
I did.
Actually,
knew
no,
was
I
gonna
messed up the second question. I kind of expected it, to be honest.
I mean, we all messed up a
Yeah.
bullet point or two, but we
Exactly.
didn't know it was going to cost us this much.
Mm-hmm. So basically, the AP exam is organized by the same people that organize the SAT, which is the College Board. And I mean, can they copyright us or like sue us? No, I hope not.
No.
Okay, we're just talking about them, you know. And in general, the AP exams are mostly to give you bonuses to like for college and like, you know, help you out with your acceptance rate or something, with the chance of you getting accepted.
It's basically AP classes are their advanced placement and their college courses. So when you, as a high school student, take a college course, you really show the university that you challenge yourself every day. But for us in our school, it's very different. When we take an AP class, we don't actually go to the class and study the whole entire year leading up to the AP exam. We have to self-study our AP course along with our other school subjects. And so it's kind of different, I guess, but it's kind of your responsibility if you choose to take
I mean,
it.
And it
definitely
doesn't-
quarantine did have some role in the situation. Like, I think quarantine got many of us
It
demotivated.
honestly helped. Really, I really think it helped because I feel like if we were doing classes and we were doing SAT 1 and SAT 2, then we would have gone a lot worse.
And I mean, in certain
I don't
schools,
think we would have gotten less. I think we would have just like been more stressed, you know?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I
because,
guess.
like the issue with
imagine,
quarantine.
we're supposed to be done with everything.
Yeah, like
We
the issue
have
with quarantine
Say
was
our grades
that
were
there weren't like any limits. Like there isn't anything really pushing you to do
yeah.
the work you're supposed to.
Yeah, I guess.
And the AP, it has a lot of different subjects, like way more than what was like expected at first. So that's pretty cool. But unfortunately, in junior year, even though you are technically allowed to do any exam you want, it's not exactly the same situation at our school. They only provide two, which is like fine because I doubt most of the students in our grade would want to take the different subjects anyways. But yeah, senior
Exactly.
year is more lenient towards the AP. You can take a lot of stuff you'd like.
Also, um, it's really like for example, if we weren't quarantined, I think we'd all drop it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like in the beginning of the year, I was like, you know what, Nizan, let me just get all of my external exams over within the span of those 3 months. Like those 3 months, just finish your SAT one, SAT twos, get your APs done. Like be very, very stressed, and then just have time off, and
Yeah.
then you'll be able to relax, and then like get better and get motivated by the time you have to fill out applications. And now it's
Yeah,
really
it's
not
Yeah,
like
quite the
like
that.
opposite because now senior year is going to be more stressful since we basically haven't done anything what we were supposed to do in our junior year.
exactly.
Like,
I was planning just to do APs for senior year, but let's
but
just
now
say
we
the
have to
global
do our
pandemic didn't really
yeah, we
let
have to do our
us.
SAT 1, our SAT 2, our SAT subject tests, and more APs. So it's not exactly a great
It's
time
all
next
very
year.
crumbled onto each other. So
Yeah, it's very clustered, which
Yeah,
isn't like helpful for our like just well-being in general. Just it's not going to be great, but I think that's the least of our school's worries. I mean, ever.
yeah,
exactly. How have you guys changed during quarantine? Like in the beginning of quarantine, I wanted to do about 9 APs, like everything. I wanted to do all my SATs. I wanted to get into an Ivy League school, and I was really just, shooting for the stars.
Yeah,
And now I don't care where I go. All I want to do is just have fun. You know what I
exactly.
mean? Because in quarantine, you realize that you're just working hard so you can go somewhere and work as hard. Like there's no rest. And that's so sad because life shouldn't be studying. It shouldn't be exams.
Yeah,
It
there's
shouldn't
more to
be
life than that.
like you're
I mean, I
exactly.
don't exactly like school, but definitely school kept us grounded because
Hmm.
like
It
when
did.
quarantine first began, I was attending a few classes, like at least I was listening to one. And towards the end, I would basically just sleep and I
Yeah.
wouldn't even bother checking into the
Exactly.
classes. And
Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't pay attention a lot in class, but the only class I do pay attention in is math.
Hmm.
And in quarantine, I didn't even pay attention in math.
Yeah, it gets
yeah, I
very,
mean,
very hard to concentrate, especially because it's like through a screen, like, and especially math, like, I just genuinely can't comprehend it through a screen. But at least our school tried their best, and like, I appreciate that, like, unlike other schools in our like region, they actually tried to do something about it and started to make online school. But as like it may or may not have helped us in specific, but it might have helped like at least one student out there. So that's good.
yeah. I mean,
I
I
guess.
definitely do regret like not paying attention towards the end because that was when we were studying for the SATs.
Mm-hmm.
So we have not
Oh,
realized it, but we might have
Yeah.
a disadvantage when it comes
Yeah.
to SAT 2.
Mm-hmm.
but they're not gonna teach you anything. Like, as grade 11s, like last year, they wouldn't even show up to school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know
They
what I
Oh
mean?
make
yeah,
the
Like,
yeah,
student
definitely.
leave. Yeah.
Yeah, but like they would give you like they would have guidance at least, like
Yeah, and they'd have AP classes to like help you out and stuff. But
yeah,
this
for example,
this year just was terrible for us.
most of us don't even know what type of biology SAT we're doing or like what chapters to study.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I
but in
think
regards
we are
like
Naeem,
lacking in
what do you
guidance.
think?
in regards to like
I
changing
think
to
isolation has made me aggressive and stupid, and I really hate it.
Really?
I've become
I'm
so
very
obsessive,
Me
different.
you
too.
don't
I
understand.
think I've changed quite a lot. My ideals and stuff
I mean,
have
I've become a
it's
lot
definitely
more
different.
careless.
I would say when it comes to like certain topics, I've definitely like learned more and like researched more, and I didn't like how carefree I was like before. It's just in my own like personal experience. I feel like I have to have at least surface knowledge of like every topic to like at least know something about it, and not be ignorant and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've also realized the people around me aren't exactly like the same, and like that's fine. But yeah, and it's just weird because uh it just doesn't feel like it's been like 6 months that, and like you don't know how much you've changed when you look at like your February self and like your July self. It's crazy how a couple of months can do something. And I think that impact is because we were like at home and alone for so long. We like have we had time to like discover ourselves, and we still do. Like we're like kids. We have like time to explore and like see who we really are, if that makes sense.
I mean, I did learn a lot of other things about my own self,
Mm-hmm.
which I preferred not to have learned.
Yeah, I get that.
Because let's just say it would have been a lot better not to know these things about myself. But as I've always said,
Yeah, you have to
boredom
come to terms with
causes
like,
you to think, like
Mm-hmm.
causes some problems, boredom.
Yeah, and
Boredom and isolation.
yeah,
Yeah.
like being isolated for this long, like so many months, you have like so much time on your hands to like figure out like what is happening, like and like and you have to come to terms with certain things even if you don't want to.
I would just like to say to like Ahmad, even if boredom makes you question everything you believe in, like don't be afraid of that. Like questioning your beliefs only makes you believe in them more.
Yeah,
It
for
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, uh, what do you call it? Like I had like a lot of like, let's say, religious research at the beginning of February up until like May. But
Mm-hmm.
I was all right until then. I was all right. It was after the religious research that I discovered certain things I did not want to know.
Yeah, I get that. Like sometimes you just have to like look at the actual facts and stuff and be like, okay, well, what do I do with this? Like, how do I deal with this? If that makes sense. And not only concerning religion, like just in like friendships and like relationships and stuff. You just have to like realize what the actual purpose and like what how are you going to like deal with it? And, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely like, how can I say this? Like, questioning things doesn't really scare me as much as the end result.
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
So,
I like this topic.
yeah,
think
like,
we've talked for like 50 minutes.
You guys, I have no idea what you mean by discovering yourself and whatnot. All I've done this quarantine was like read stuff about space and stars.
I mean, see,
No,
at
like
least you've read something.
yeah, and discovering yourself is just well, maybe that's what like you're into. I mean, we all know like you really like books and stuff, but it's just calming sometimes to just sit there and like just read books. But discovering who you are, basically, what I meant and personally like that is like how do you like to present yourself out to other people? How do you want to other people
Exactly.
Oh,
to
I don't like
perceive you?
I don't like presenting myself
No.
to people. People make me cool.
Okay.
I saw a video of myself the other day. It was me and one of my friends about 3 years ago, and just the way I talked and what I was talking about and my tone, and I was just so rude. And it just, you just see how far you've come. And I am so different from what I was, and I'm very, very glad. Like, for example, now, if you ask Mr. Jalal is our physics teacher. He thinks I'm like respectful. And when he says it in front of my bio teacher, Mr. Adib's just like, oh, Dizan? Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys, I think I have a few things to do. So,
Same, man. That
it was great
consists.
talking to you guys. And
Same.
bye bye.
Bye, Ahmed. Bye,
Bye.
guys. Goodbye.
Hey guys, it's Ali, and you just listened to AL Podcasts. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link is in the description. Thank you and have a blissful day.